Good everyone, today I'll be trashing exponential equation. I'll be talking about logarithm, I'll be talking about combinatorics and quadratic equation, 4 in 1. And this is the question of today. If y raised to power square root of y squared minus 8y plus 7 is equal to log in base xs plus 5 combination 0 minus 100,000 raised to power 0, we are asked to find the value of y. I trash the question solution. I'm going to start with this log. I want us to know log in base xs equals to 1. How come? When the base and the number of the logarithm are the same, the answer is 1. Now I solve, I'm done with that. This is done. I go to the next one, combinatorics, 5 combination 0. To trash this, I'll use n factorial over n minus r factorial. That is n combination r. My n is 5, my r is what? Is 0. I solve now. 5 combination 0 is 5 factorial over 5 minus 0 factorial, 0 factorial. From there I solve 5 factorial. 5 minus 0 is what? 5 factorial, 0 factorial. 5 factorial cancel 5 factorial. We have 1 over what? 0 factorial. I want us to know, in combinatorics, 0 factorial is 1. Now we have 1 over 1. The final answer here is what? Is 1. I'm through with this. The next one is 100,000. 100,000 raised to power 0. The answer is also 1. Why? Any number apart from 0 raised to power 0, the answer is 1. We have the principle 0 raised to power 0 is 1, where a not equal to what? 0. Where a is not equal to 0. When it is 0 raised to power 0, it is undefined. It is undefined or impossible. When it is 0 raised to power 0. But any number apart from 0 raised to power 0, the answer is 1. That shows 100,000 raised to power 0 is what? Is 1. From there I connect my what? Answer. I write y from here, root square root of y squared minus 8y plus 7. From here is equal to log in base xs is what? Is 1. I'm through with that. Plus I go plus 5 combination 0. The answer is also 1. Minus 100,000 raised to 0. The answer is also 1. Now I reduce this. We have y square root of y squared minus 8y plus 7 is equal to 1 plus 1, 2. 2 minus 1, that is 1. I go straight to the other side of the board. We have y square root of what? Y squared minus 8y plus 7 is equal to 1 here. Now the base here is y. I will transform this one to be in what? To be in base what? That is base y. Right. Y square root of y squared minus 8y plus 7 is equal to, rewrite this, y raised to power 0. It is also what? 1. So at the base can be the same. I cancel this and this. We have square root of what? Y squared minus 8y plus 7 is equal to what? 0. At this point, viewers all over the world, we are asked to find the value of y. No problem. To remove this root, I will square both sides. Y squared minus 8y plus 7. I will square this side. Is done. I will now find this. I will now square this side too. Y 0 squared. This square root cancel this 2. We have y squared minus 8y plus 7. What is 0 squared? That is what? 0. This is quadratic equation. I have to do it sharp. I will factorize. Factorization method is the fastest method of solving quadratic equation, but I will use a shorter method inside factorization method. I come this way, y and y squared. I come this way, 7 and 1. 7 times 1, 7. What will I do with 7 and 1 to get minus 8, which is minus 7 minus 1? I've gotten my y times y is y squared. 7 is minus 7 and 1. Okay, fine. Now my first answer is what? This go with this go with this. My first answer here is, my first answer will come from a minus 7. The opposite of minus is 7. That is plus 7. Or the other one now, the opposite of minus 2. It is also what? It is also 1. That means my answer is what? Y equals to 7 or y equals to what? 1. This is the what? Answer for the question. We are asked to find the value of what? Value of y. And the value of y are 7 and what? 1. Bye.